Some nights you don't go out looking for anything spectacular. You don't chase danger. You don't go out hunting for a story. You just go out, into the bush with a hook, a line, and whatever the night decides to give to you. This is one of those nights.
There's nothing like that first cup of coffee in the morning. Okay, I just came out now and I got a bit soaked. The weather is a little bit unpredictable now. It rained quite a bit. I'm standing under a tree here, so I've got a little bit of cover. But I think what I need to do is I need to go find a place to camp, set up my tent so I know that is organized, and then I might look around a little bit for firewood, and then I'll go look for earthworms or bait, and then I'll go down to the river and try and get something to catch. And just like that, the sun is out again. It's very humid, very warm. It's crazy how quickly the weather changes here. When it's like this, I always look out for the leopard as well when it's slightly overcast. There's a big male in this area, yeah, and he's not too scared of humans. That's what I found. So I always just keep a lookout for him. Nice size hyena track here. I'm about almost to the place where I want to start looking for a place to camp. And I'm going to go to the riverbed there to see if there's any place there on the banks of the riverbed. But yeah, excited. It's going to be a very nice day. Yeah, so this is the place that I did that raised shelter video. There's my bed right there. This is where that leopard sat the one time as well, right here. And he looked towards my bed there. That was about 3 days after I left here. There's my campfire. Very cool memories. I slept here twice. And yeah, I'll do something like this in the future again. Maybe when it gets winter now, I'll just get a warm sleeping bag. Like that hammock night was just so cold. I'll get a warm sleeping bag and yeah, I'll do something like this again. But in the meanwhile, I'm going to look for a place to camp tonight. I must say this riverbed is not a bad idea. There's just one hyena track here I see. But otherwise, it's not a lot of game movement through here, like the northern side. The southern side seems to be, for my last couple of experience, a little bit less game. Although I hear predators and I hear a lot of activity at night, yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave my backpack here and yeah, just scan the area a little bit. See if I can find a place to camp that beats this one. I think I'm going to change my mind about camping this side, the southern side. I think I'm going to head north. I wish I went there in the first place now, but there's not a lot of firewood here. I don't know, it's like all the grass is so long around me. It's like it's just not ideal. I don't want to camp in the grass. So, and I want to change my spot up a bit, you know. So I think I'm going to head north and just look for a new spot. Maybe close to where I did the hammock night. So I think I'm going to start walking. It's in the middle of the day. It's hot now, it's humid. But it is what it is. There's a lot more game that side. It feels a little bit more dangerous. I'll just keep a lookout for dangerous game as well. But yeah, beautiful day. Lovely to be out here. So on my way to my new camping site, lots of hippo tracks, leopard, looks like a female. Just by the sheer size, that's what I judge it as. Could be young male as well, but most likely a female. So this is quite a big leopard track here. You see if I put my hand there. Yeah, this is most likely a male. So I'll say this is late this morning because it's after that drizzle we had. I can also smell buffalo down this way. Yeah, this northern side has a lot more game. But I smell them probably about 100 meters in here. That was tiring. Yeah, I'm looking at some options here, but this buffalo just absolutely destroyed this place here. It's also very wet. So let me look around. It's in the area I did the hammock night, yeah? So maybe I should just use that spot again. Yeah, I was thinking of doing it here, but it's too wet here as well. So in spite of the buffalo, loving this place at the moment, it's also very wet. So this is where I did my hammock night. Yeah, what a cool night it was. If you're interested in that, check that video out. It's on my channel, yeah? So yeah, let me look for a place. Maybe over here. It's also so wet though. Just everything is so wet. All right, so I assessed my situation and I think the best option would be I'm going to come in here and remove these branches here. Then I'm going to pitch my tent here. Hopefully there's not a lot of thorns here, but I'll try and clean it up. Then I'm going to put up my hammock as well. Because after all this walking, I need some rest before I go out fishing. So I think let me start there. I'll gather some firewood so that when I come back this afternoon, everything is set up and I can just light the fire. And my tent will be set up and my hammock. I'll lie outside a bit. If the mosquitoes bug me, I'll just get in my tent. I think that's a great plan. All right, so I've got my tent set up. It looks pretty cool. I love this camping site. I will put my sleeping bag there ready now, so that's ready. Still one thing missing. Yeah, so I've got everything set up. My hammock is ready. My tent is ready. I'll show you how it looks inside here. Pretty cozy. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna take I'm gonna get wood now. I'm gonna try and get some wood together. Then I'll take like a 20-minute break. It's a little bit late already. I think it's close to 3. So 2:30 about, I think. But I'm really tired. I made the wrong call going that side this morning. It was a gamble. It was 50-50. This was a better option for me. But yeah, the river's about 20 minutes away. But the thing is, I still need to get bait. I still need to organize my hand line, get some strike indicators, maybe a porcupine quail, or I'll just wing it maybe. But I'm probably going to go hungry tonight. Probably a 90% chance. It is what it is. But at least I'm going to have a fire. So and a comfortable bed, kind of comfortable, I don't know, I'll see. I might sleep in the hammock a little bit and then move into the tent, whatever. Depending on the mosquitoes, depending on rain, depending on a lot of things. Also the buffalo in the area, we'll see. But it's pretty nice setup. And yeah, I'm gonna get some firewood and then I'll check from there. Okay, I'm about to go down to the river here. See, even here, you can see boat droppings, and it's very steep. So it just shows you, don't be fooled. Look at these trees, beautiful. Some fresh hippo tracks came through here into the river here. I would like to try and find some worms. We can dig around here. There's one here. Oh yes, there's a few actually. So I'm going to try and get a stick, get a hook on there and a line, and let's see what happens. Maybe I'm in a good spot here, maybe I need to move a little bit up. I'll just keep on checking for hippo because they're going to start moving about. I don't see anything here now, but you know, I'll have to keep a lookout for them. I haven't seen crocodile here yet, but you never know. You never know.
So what I basically brought was a hook and a line, so then I need to go look out for a branch that will serve as a fishing pole.
Here's something that might work. It's from this red bush willow. So I got my fishing pole. I can't wait to actually start fishing. Maybe we're lucky, who knows? But I'm gonna get back down there because I had to come all the way up. There was nothing suitable down there. So I'm just gonna head down again to the river. So basically what I have, I've got my hook, I've made like a weight here for my sinker, and then I've got a strike indicator. Not even sure it's going to work. I just attach it to the end of the stick. I'm going to start off by fishing here, and then I might go across this island onto the other side. So yeah, let's start here. Maybe we get lucky. So while I was busy with fixing my fishing rod, I actually did hear a fish jump, but it was on that side, and I think somewhere here. Yep, it looks like my bait is off. I think it was a bunch of small fish just eating that worm, but that's a good sign. Yeah, that current is taking my strike indicator down. It's quite strong here. I wanted to use a porcupine quill, but I couldn't find one. So I've got more worms on here. There was definitely a big splash here. When I pulled the last one out, the line was empty, or the hook was empty. I'm not sure what happened. But yeah, we're gonna keep on trying. Yeah, so that indicator went down all the way. I think it's small fish. I just need a big one to come. There's definitely a big fish this side. There was a grasshopper that flew in there and he just disappeared. But when I moved, I saw this big wake. But yeah, I think I spooked them off now. But it's worth a shot. Maybe they come back. It was right here. It actually looks like there's a bite. I don't know if it's small fish. Completely off within seconds. I think what happens is I scare off the big fish and then the small fish come. Because I see the schools of fish, of small fish, I see them. That sun is also busy setting fast. I'm gonna have to kind of head back soon. You don't want to be, I didn't even bring a flashlight, you don't want to be out here in the dark. That's one thing you don't want. I'm doing a few last casts here because yeah, I can't be too much longer. Just trying something else now, but I don't know if it's going to work. That sun is about to set. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a hard day. It's been a hard day. The Natal Franklin, Crescent Franklin, they all start going. Then you know the sun is about to go down. I want to head back because, you know, it's like gets to a point where the hippos are going to come out of the river. They're going to start walking around. Lions are going to start calling. Predators are going to start getting active. So yeah, buffalo will start moving. It's cooling down now. So yeah, and I don't want to bump into them obviously in the dark. So I'm going to leave my rod like it is, my fishing pole with a line attached, and I'll check it tomorrow morning. Maybe I'm lucky, but for tonight I'm definitely going to go hungry. I've got coffee, that's a bonus. But yeah, it's been a long day. I want to go settle in for the night, you know, and just relax, sit by the fire, have some coffee, and have good company with you guys watching this. So I appreciate it, by the way. It's been awesome. The subscribers have just been unbelievable, you know, the community that we built. For now, let's head back. I also heard some lions now in the direction of the sunset, right there where we fished, or in that direction at least. I'll say probably about another kilometer west into the sunset is where they were. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, hearing lots of noises and sounds tonight. It's dead quiet. I'm almost back at camp just in time because yeah, it got dark pretty quickly. All right, let's head back and let's get a fire going. It's incredible how many sounds there are tonight. Quiet night. I can hear the river. I don't usually hear the river here. Unbelievable. I've heard lion, hyena, leopard, hippo, elephant, and then the birds. Crazy. Changes the atmosphere for sure. There they are again, this direction. There, 3 brides that I hear. 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 here. That's insane. Okay, let me stop talking and try and get the fire going. I'm going to use the rope. I'm going to try and use that as a fire starter because it's already almost dark. So those lions are probably the closest. They're over this way here. And he sounded a bit funny. It's like his voice is about to break. Maybe he's a big boy. I don't know. And that is why I walk around barefoot, so that I can get stung by one of those. So also, you have to check your shoes in the morning, guys, when you put it on. Because sometimes they climb into your shoes, you put it on the next morning and you just feel a nice sting coming through. So always check your shoes in Africa. All right, I think it's about time for some coffee. I'm gonna fix the fire a little bit, and then I'm gonna boil some water for me. Okay, I think it's time to have a bit of a chat. Tonight so far has been absolutely crazy. I think those lions, I've heard them now about 3 or 4 times this side, yeah, this way, directly like northwest, I'll say. But I think they made a kill, because every time they go, I hear jackal as well, and it just sounds very like, you know, I don't know if they made a kill. That's my guess, okay? They've got jackal right there by them, and jackal won't hang out there just for fun around lions. They don't like lions, but they know lions have the food. So I think that's what happened. The other day they killed a giraffe right here, and I think that's what's happening. It's not right here. I'm not saying it's right here. It's probably about, I'll say, a kilometer and a half. Yeah, they're quite close. But tonight is just electric, eh? I know I always say it, but African nights usually are quite electric. But tonight is special. There's no wind. I can hear that river. It's flowing like crazy. It is insane how different tonight is from the last night, or the last time I was here. It is very warm. It's hot. I'm sitting by the fire, but I'm cooking. I'm going to move now. But it is absolutely warm. There's mosquitoes. It just feels tropical. There's no wind. It's just a total opposite of last. But that's what makes it fun. The variety. Different nights, different atmosphere, different vibe, but the same awesomeness, just in a different way. Cheers, guys. My goodness, I don't know why I made it that strong, but I did. I just heard impala over this way, directly north from me, barking and alarm calling, and that's exactly where I heard that leopard and the lion. And it's definitely for predator, so yeah, I think that leopard or the lions might be hunting. Because can I tell you something, when it's dark like this, it's a moonless night. They use it to their advantage, because a leopard's eyesight in the dark is a 9 out of 10. A lion is 8 out of 10. And like say impala, antelope is like 5 out of 10. And then some antelope is 4 out of 10. So it makes it a lot easier for them to kill at night, like when it's dark like this. Yeah, it's a pretty intense night. I forgot actually that's going to be a moonless night. But it's cool. Strong coffee. My goodness. I don't know why I made it that strong. I actually want to sleep tonight. I'm lying in a hammock a little bit. I can hear that river there in the back. It is absolutely just flowing so loud. I thought it's the wind coming up like big time, but it's the river. I think the hammock maybe just magnifies it, but it's quite loud. The stores are out this side, but I'm just gonna relax a little bit here in the hammock. Just enjoy the night. Last time it was so windy, it was hard to enjoy it. It was like work. So yeah, I'm just gonna relax a bit, see what it's like on a quiet night. I was sleeping a little bit in the hammock there, but I kept on waking because I hear sounds. But it is quite a nice night, I must say. I didn't really, like hear a lot of mosquitoes, one or two, but surprisingly not a lot of mosquitoes. But I'll decide what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here by the fire for a while. I heard a leopard here now. That leopard's been busy the whole night there. I'm officially in bed and I just heard those lions again, but it seems they've moved further away. But anyway, tomorrow we're going to check the lions to see, not the lions, the fishing lines, or the one line at least. But for now, I'm out. Good night. Yeah, good morning, guys. It was a good night. I had quite a good sleep for a change compared to last. The morning is starting to become alive. Yeah, the sun is gonna rise over there in a few hours, or an hour about, I think. I think it's about probably 5 that hyena is still calling there. But last night was busy. There was a hippo here somewhere, but I'm saying somewhere as in somewhere here. And yeah, lions were going at it. I tried to get that hippo on audio, but as soon as I start recording, well, there goes a few now, but this one was a lot closer. I think those are already back in the big river. Yeah, but what a nice evening. And yeah, I'm gonna just wait for my coffee, have some coffee, watch the sunrise. If it doesn't get too overcast, but at the moment it's pretty cool. Just look at that, that's amazing. Beautiful. African sunrises are just special. You get the visual and then you also get the audio. Cheers, guys. Yeah, I think it's time to back up and let's go check that line to see if maybe a fish got a hold of that bait. Maybe we're lucky. So it's very important that we pay attention on the way to the river now, because it is a dangerous place. Water attracts animals, and I just noticed this here. So my experience, when you see that, you know a hippo walk down here. I can't see any tracks, but I'm going to walk down, and I can tell you like 99% we're going to find some tracks, because you can also see here where it's eaten off it's just chopped off the grass here, and you can tell it's fresh. It was like a few minutes ago. We're going to walk down here, and we're going to determine if it walked this way or back this way, and therefore we'll know. If it walked this way, we'll need to be extra cautious. So here I can see a faint shape of the track, hippo track. Let's try and get a better one. Yeah, here you can see the toes there. I know it's not very clear, but he put his foot down like this, and there are more grass. So he definitely went the same direction as what we did. See, more grass. There's the 4 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. He went this direction. I just came onto higher ground here just to scan the area before I go down. I've dropped my backpack in case I need to run. I'm just joking, but it's still a good idea. Okay, I can't see anything from that vantage point, so let's go down. Yeah, the rod is still there. Yeah, the hook is clean. Something ate it right off this hook.
I didn't catch a fish, but I found what I came for. The night gave me stillness, and I walked away with peace. Now I head home, knowing every step is part of the journey. Until the next time the bush calls. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.